Welcome back to the channel. If you love unbelievable talent, emotional moments, and the kind of performances that stay in your heart long after the stage lights fade, make sure you subscribe and stay with us till the end. Today, we're diving into one of the most unforgettable moments ever to happen on America's Got Talent, a moment that left the entire theater frozen, the judges speechless, and Simon Cowell staring in complete disbelief. It all began the second a young Filipino singer stepped onto the iconic AGT stage with nothing but a dream, a trembling smile, and the courage to honor the legend whose music changed the world. The crowd didn't know what to expect when he walked out. He looked humble, calm, and almost shy. The judges greeted him warmly, and he introduced himself in a soft, gentle voice that didn't reveal anything about what was about to happen. But when he said he would be singing a song by Elvis Presley, the room shifted. Even Simon raised his eyebrows, because taking on Elvis is something most singers wouldn't dare. It's risky, it's iconic, and it's nearly impossible to do justice to the king of rock and roll. The music began with the classic guitar intro, and the audience leaned in. The judge's eyes narrowed slightly, curious, waiting for the first note. And the instant he opened his mouth, the room exploded with gasps. That voice. It wasn't just good, it wasn't just powerful, it was unmistakably Elvis. The warmth, the tone, the depth, the vintage echo of a voice that defined a generation. In that moment, it felt like the spirit of Elvis had stepped back onto the stage through a young Filipino singer who carried the legacy with breathtaking purity. Simon Cowell's eyes widened immediately. He leaned forward with both hands on the table, stunned, as if trying to make sure what he was hearing was real. The other judges exchanged looks of shock, and the audience began cheering before the first verse even ended. But the singer didn't react, he stayed locked into the emotion of the song, delivering every note with soul, precision, and a tenderness that made the performance feel like a tribute from the heart. Halfway through the performance, the camera caught people in the audience wiping away tears. He wasn't just singing, he was telling a story, channeling the pain, the hope, and the passion in every line. The control in his voice was unbelievable, but it was the emotion behind it that made the moment unforgettable. It wasn't a karaoke impersonation. It wasn't an imitation. It was an expression, a pure, emotional connection that honored Elvis without copying him. This was a young man pouring everything he had into the dream of a lifetime. As he moved into the powerful final chorus, the entire room stood up. A standing ovation before the song was even finished. The energy in the room became electric, and even Simon Cowell lifted his head with a smile so rare that the audience screamed even louder. When the last note rang out and the singer lowered the microphone, the crowd thundered with applause. The judges stood. The audience stood. And Simon Cowell simply stared with that look of complete disbelief he only gives when something extraordinary has happened. When the cheers finally quieted, Simon told him that in all the years of judging, he had never heard someone capture the emotion of Elvis so naturally. He said the performance wasn't just incredible, it was magical. The young Filipino singer stood on stage trembling, overwhelmed by the love pouring from the room. It was one of those rare AGT moments where everyone felt united by pure talent and emotion. This performance reminded the world once again that true talent knows no boundaries, no limits, and no borders. It can come from anywhere, and it can surprise everyone. If you enjoyed this story and want more unbelievable audition moments like this, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications so you never miss another emotional journey. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more incredible stories from the world's most inspiring performers.